Big episode. We got the Rolls Royce, Hugh McCluggage, and the running machine, Sharpie. And we got Bez is going to co-host with me today. Him and Flynn. Yeah. So yeah, how you going, boys? When you talk as well, talk real close.
Close to it. Yeah, good, mate. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us in here.
No worries.
Yeah, good to be here, Basti.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. What have you done today? Day off?
Yeah, day off. So I was out at the course. I went out to Brookie today and played with a few of the fellas out there. So yeah, it was nice. Sun's out. Can't complain. Not too well. Not too well. I'm in a real form slump. If anyone knows anything about golf, my handicap's blown out 3 in about 2 months, and that's the most you can actually go out because then everyone thinks you're cheating. So
Yeah.
I'm just stuck at about 14.9 or something like that.
Because you got down real low, didn't you?
I got down to maybe 9, but then had a lesson and it all went downhill from there.
Because they try and make you change everything. Yeah. And you,
100%.
Sharpie, you're
Yeah, I was
playing as well?
similar. Made the trip across to Australia actually
Yeah.
with
seen that.
Zach Bailey and Noz. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was good fun.
How are you going? Are you just starting out?
Just starting out, yeah.
So your
Trying to
handicap's
join the
about-
crew.
What's your
So
handicap, 28 or something?
oh yeah.
Or
about
you're
that.
okay?
Nah, about that. Yeah. So starting out, bit of fun.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Tell us about the Stratty course. Good reviews?
Yeah, not too bad. No one behind us, no one in front of us, so it was good. All to ourselves.
Whole course to yourself.
Whole course to ourselves.
That's all right.
Saw 2 people in the bistro, so that was good.
Yeah.
Cart, but sandy, just sand all over.
Yeah.
But yeah, great course. There's actually only nine holes, but they've made it into 18. So, sorry, 9 greens, but 18 holes.
Right, so the tee-offs are at different spots.
Different spots, yeah. You do
Well,
2.
and fairways as well, different fairways and shit.
Yeah, they sort of join onto the same fairway.
Yeah.
Don't
When
mind
you
it.
go second time
Remember when
round.
we played it?
Nah.
You don't remember?
Played Stratty.
First tee's like real elevated, and you hit down into like a massive fairway.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't even remember. I don't reckon I played with you.
Oh mate,
Mate, you might have been someone else.
yeah,
You
maybe.
got it muddled up.
Yeah. Did you get a feed? Was it a good feed there as well? On the Sharpie?
Yeah,
No,
unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was our first couple of years, so it definitely would have been you.
Yeah, right.
And what did you do, Bez?
Yeah, what do? I've been doing a bit of everything today. Last night I actually picked up my car that's been under repairs for a little bit, so I finally got that back, which is stoked about being able to, I guess, get around now by myself.
Yeah. Well, have you not had a car?
Nah, so I've just been like catching
Been doing the
Lears.
matho for about 2 months.
So like at night I'll just text Matho what time we're getting up. Yeah, he'll text in and be like 7 o'clock, whatever. I'll wake up at the same time, ready. By the time he's ready to go into the club, do our separate schedules, whether it's I'm playing BFL, he's playing AFL, whatever. And then we just meet up at the end of the day, and then he takes me home.
Yeah.
And when he's away on like a travel or something like that, I grab his Mustang and
Or you fang around?
fang around in that. So I've been doing that for how many months now?
3 or 4, I reckon.
Yeah,
Well, that's how long you haven't had a car for?
yeah. Ages.
So what was wrong with it?
I did the head gasket in my it's a 1997 Jeep, so
Yeah.
it's an old sort of
That black one.
black
Yeah.
one, yeah. Just a little 4-wheel drive, and I did the head gasket on it, and then we took it out to Craigos, and we wanted to fix it ourselves just to get a bit of an idea around the motors and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just been I don't know tinkering away with it for that long.
Gee, that's a process. Oh, so Craig's had it the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It hasn't been. It actually hasn't been too bad because it's like you got to be good with your communication and stuff, and work out like when everyone's coming or how you're gonna get a car. And like I've borrowed Sharpie's car a few times,
Yeah.
and you just make it work, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. That's what the boys are for.
Yeah.
Huey, we'll start with you with where you grew up and how you got to Brizzy and whatnot. Country boy.
Country boy. Grew up in Warrnambool, so on a little farm about 20 minutes outside of Warrnambool, small country town in southwest Victoria. Just loved my time on the farm. Had a little brother and sister, so I was always busy helping out and kicking the footy, playing cricket in the backyard, all that sort of stuff. And then spent up until year 10 in Warrnambool, just at a public school there called Warrnambool College. And then transferred over to Clarendon College, which is about 2 hours away.
Private?
In Ballarat. That's private. Boarded there.
You went there as well?
He was St. Pat's.
Yeah, right.
Literally, you could hit a golf club from one border to the other. It was pretty close. So there was some good footy matches between us two, and also met Bezza when I moved up to Clarendon. He moved there, I think, year 10, was it? Yeah. So spent a couple of years there, which was a great experience. It was pretty tough at the start, but once I got through it, it was awesome. And then, up here. So.
What's the difference between like the public and private? What do you enjoy more? You seem like a bit of a public school to me. You prefer public?
Look, I think I had probably the perfect setup in terms of getting to do a little bit of both. At a public school, you obviously see a few more things, and you learn different skills to what you do. When you go to private school, I think moving away as well made me come out of my shell a little bit, and you learn how to mix it with people from all walks of life. In the boarding house, you've got people from overseas, boys from overseas, you got boys from as country as you get, and then you've got boys from Ballarat as well who are at the school. So I would probably do it the exact same way that I did it. I had a great time at both.
That's good. So what, like the board, you'd have a few good stories like from the boarding house, wouldn't you?
Geez, what do you got?
So you were best mates in school as well?
So we sort of crossed paths in year 10 when we played under 16 Rebels together, and then so knew of each other, then decided that we'd both be at the same school, and just happened to play out that way. And I guess that's where our friendship really took off, is when we were at the boarding house, because you sort of live in each other's pockets. She was in the dorm across from me. I don't know why, but he used to look after me pretty well, and like gave me a single room when like these boys are in the dorm. And they'd like.
He was a golden child, Bezza.
The favourite.
He was the next big thing.
So then it just took off from there. Like we had how many boys in our cohort? Probably 20 odd.
Yeah, in our year level. 20, 25, and we're all real close. It was just a great group.
Yeah, and we just
really got some good stories from there.
Plenty of good stories.
There was one. Remember, you weren't part of that crew that went in the pub?
Nah.
So
this is a good story.
Kyle, one of our good mates, it was his birthday, and when you check out for the weekend, you've got to sign back into school on the Sunday before we had a thing called chapel. So the boys, I think it's Kyle's birthday on the Sunday, and the boys, about 4 or 5 of us went to the pub, and there was 3 or 4 boys having a drink, and I actually was sitting there with the water. I was being the good one. And one of our boarding house tutors walked in and obviously saw us all, and we thought we'll be all right. Like, he was a bit younger, he'll just turn a blind eye and leave us alone. And the next day, one by one, sure enough, we got called into his office. He was the head, the master, a boarding master, and got quizzed. You know, who had a drink, who didn't, what were you doing? And those 4 boys that had a beer got sent home and got to spend a week at home just chilling out, and I had to sit in an office for the whole week in front of the whole senior school and write a language analysis. After language analysis, I had to do like 4 or 5.
He didn't do anything wrong, and his punishment was worse. Like,
because you went
because I was there.
You were there.
For some reason, I got an inter school suspension, whereas they got just suspended in general, sent home. So they're all at home, like sending me photos. Drew's surfing in Warrnambool,
like living good life.
And I'm sitting there, and the first morning, so I think it was maybe 3 or 4 days. The first morning, one of the teachers walks past, grabs my phone, and goes, "This isn't what you're supposed to be doing," because I was sort of listening to music or whatever. So no phone, just sitting there like writing. I don't know if you remember in year 12 when you had to write an analysis on a piece or whatever, just over and over again, 3 or 4.
The old Bart Simpson.
Shocking. It was,
why they use language, and like you got to pick it apart, like you know what the writer's like meaning to say, and you just making it up.
That's funny.
But Clug was like it was full like a glass prison box, and like everyone was just walking past, and Clug was just in there, just like full school suit as well, just like
hammering away.
We can picture you in there.
I will not go to the pub again, just over and over.
It's sort of the same. Like if you go out at AFL, like Nobes was there, like when I was there, got to see Nobes. Who's been out? Who's drunk? Same type of shit, eh?
Yeah, they're always watching, I reckon.
Yeah.
Little big ass.
Yeah. That's a story for another time.
We'll keep that one under wraps.
Yeah. And like you're fucking good at everything: cricket, footy, golf. You're pretty good at cricket though, weren't you? Tennis.
I played a lot of sports as a kid. Warrnambool, I love my tennis because Warrnambool had the lawn tennis
Yeah.
centre where they had some big tournaments and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Cricket, I'd like to sit here and say that I could have gone big in cricket, but I was okay. I mean, I managed to represent Warrnambool, but that's about as far as it sort of went. But I did love it, and if I finish up footy early enough and I can give it a crack and maybe go home and play, then I'd love to get back and play some more. But just one of those things. My dad played, grew up watching him, so I really enjoy it.
Was footy always the number one option, or?
Not really. Like, I was never a kid that. I mean, I went to the footy in Melbourne and I was like, this would be awesome. I'd love to play, but I was never someone that had my heart set on playing footy, and that was it.
Yeah.
I probably was a late developer as well. So when I went to school, it wasn't even really for footy. It was more so just to get another opportunity and meet some more people and get a really good result at school and a good mark, so I could choose what I wanted to do from there. But then footy just happened to take off at the same time as I went to school, and it all happened so quickly that before I knew it, I was up here.
Yeah. And living. Oh, actually, we'll go to you now, Sharpie, and then we'll get into other shit.
Ballarat boy. Grew up in Ballarat. Lived there most of my life. Moved to Lorne actually when I was 3 for a few years.
Yeah.
Dad owned the Lorne Hotel, so that was a bit of fun for him back then. Just went to St Pat's, so across the road from these boys.
Yeah.
Year 7 through to year 10. And then I actually got the opportunity to go to Caulfield Grammar, so I became a boarder as well for year 11.
Yeah.
But it worked out to be like 18 weeks out of 40 at school. Shit. The rest I was home online because it was COVID.
Right.
This was 2020.
Yeah.
So I didn't spend a whole lot of time there. I wish I did, because boarding house, it's like a school camp with everyone, 100 other boys and girls. So it's always a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And then, went to Laurie's, St Lawrence's up here, year 12. So never thought I'd leave St Pat's, but sure enough, I went to 3 different schools in 3 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
That's
didn't
what I want
expect.
to talk about when you're at being at school as an AFL player. How was that? You would have been a little rock star.
Nah, not at all. Not up here. No one knows what AFL is up here. So, it was pretty cruisy. Like,
You played round 1 that year as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Started last year. Yeah.
He was a rock star.
They would have known.
Nah, not much. It was all
And the
about
girls were
rugby.
following him around at school and all that sort of business.
Well, the worst thing was it was an all-boys school. So,
Shit. Yeah, maybe not.
I've gone from co-ed to all boys. So, it was good fun. Like, I made it work last year, and obviously met a lot of people up here, being in Brisbane. But just completely different to Victoria, different system, different ATAR.
Yeah.
It sort of changed me a little bit, just in the way that my studies and everything. Worked pretty hard on it because obviously got injured pretty early on in the year. So going from being hell-bent on footy after getting picked up to going back to study was a little bit different. So, made the most of it, and just love being here now.
Yeah, I remember speaking to you when I met you, and just your workload with like footy and school. I don't know how you did it, eh? That's crazy. Talk us through that.
I tried to plan a little bit, a fair bit. I had a lot of good people around me, especially at the club, that helped me out, and spoke to both Bezza and Hughie about just workload was the biggest thing. Coming into an AFL system, you don't want to overdo yourself too early, so just prioritised a lot of things and focused on my school when I needed to be there and focused on my footy when I was at the club. So
talk us through like a
worked out
day, like say a main session like with school and how it all worked.
Early days, it was normally on a Tuesday, so I'd go to Yeronga at 5:30, train with 1 or 2 other coaches, 6 till 7:30.
Yep.
See all the boys walking in to train, starting at 9, but I was off to school.
Yeah.
So I'd take on my school uniform in the back of my car, have a shower, get a bit of food on the way, walk into school at 8:30, spend a full day at school. And then I used to have a park sort of on one of the streets around St Lawrence's. So
You're driving at this stage?
Yeah,
Oh,
luckily.
that's good. Yeah.
Early days, Hughie dropped me off a few times actually. I'd then catch like a Lime scooter or even drive my car across to the Gabba.
Yeah.
Go in and do my gym and get home about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. So pretty long days when you're doing it 3 times a week. So
And then on top of that, you got to study, don't you? Like, you got homework and
Yeah.
all that. So it's like, by the time you start in the morning and finish, it's
Yeah.
nearly like they're big days.
Yeah,
aren't
they were 12-hour stints. So
Because you went pretty well at school, didn't you? Like in the end, were you happy with how you went?
yeah, I was happy enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
It was,
that's good.
yeah, pretty good. Like considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
So
How were you feeling at the end of the year? Were you rooted?
yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I bet.
didn't know what to do with myself. I'd like exams done. I just couldn't believe it. Like it's a different type of feeling finishing school.
Yeah,
But yeah, didn't know what to do with myself, and I was just so much relief. Just
Yeah. that's
stress
good.
free. It was good.
Did you get to go to schoolies?
I did.
You
yeah.
did?
Yep.
Fucking oath.
Worked out to be, I reckon it was a week before we went back to training. So
Yeah.
spent 4 days down at Gold Coast and enjoyed my time with my mates.
Any stories from that trip? Surely there's a couple.
Scary it was actually.
Really?
A lot of, you hear stories. Oh, did you hear last night at the beach party? This happened and that happened. But I was
Yeah,
flew under the radar a bit. I was pretty good.
yeah.
No real trouble, so
That's good.
I was pretty happy. But actually came back and trained on the following Monday, so I got back on the Friday.
Yeah.
Lost 4.5 kilos in
Kidding.
my first session back. So
And he
Yeah, it was
blew us all off the park.
Yeah,
Like, it was
that's another thing.
4-day bender onto like training.
Running what would you run, a 9:30 3K or something?
we didn't end up doing it, but I was chasing Huey most of the time.
Yeah. Talk us through your running, because you're a freak runner. Like, how did that all? Could you have made the Commonwealth Games or Olympics or anything? Or
I reckon I would have been a fair way off it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously have run against a lot of blokes that are there at the moment. So I don't know. I sort of just
He's being modest.
yeah,
I did. Like I wasn't too bad at a young age, but sort of just natural. Wanted to get a bit more fit for footy, so started doing training in the off season and
yeah.
didn't mind athletics, just running around 3K, 1500. So
That was your distance, those two.
yeah. Not too long, not too short.
Yeah,
Sort of
Sprint
just in
for
the
you.
middle.
It's a sprint.
Yeah. And just trained pretty hard and actually liked track, so I'd entered a few championships, Vic champs and stuff like that. Happened to go alright in my first few years and ended up going to nationals most Januaries and Februaries. So it sort of just stemmed from there, just continuous training and balancing both footy and running at the age of 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to travel around Australia 2 times a year, and then went over to the States a few times as well, which was pretty exciting and
Sick.
eye-opening. Yeah.
So at that level, like the professional sort of just breaking into the professional level, what sort of like different training methods and that were you like doing to get an edge on people? Because like you can run all day, but then your body sort of gives up on you a little
You
bit.
can only do so much, yeah. I was doing a lot of plyometrics, hurdles and everything like that. Used to do a lot of hopping. You'd swear I was practicing for triple jump, but it was just strengthening each leg without getting too big. Never really did weights. It was just always concentric and eccentric stuff. But just little different variety of training, continuous, fartleks, what else? Sprints.
What would you do on like Ballarat's notorious for being freezing cold? What would you do when it's too cold to go outside and run?
I'd normally try and grind through it.
Yeah.
I'd start with skins and probably 4 layers on top, and by the end of it, you warm up pretty quick. So, I'd normally try and get out there, but I actually, I'd sort of just let it go, or go to a swim or go on the treadmill or something.
It is noticeable though, like when you see him run and you're behind him, like you can see like each step so much more springy than what the guy he's running with. You can see that he's been a runner in his past training. So it definitely works for you, doesn't it? Like, and it helps you get up and down the ground now, especially in your role.
Yeah.
So we both sort of, all 3 of us sort of play that wing role, which, is pretty taxing and pretty like long runs and stuff like that. And he covers the ground and probably the best.
Do you think it's helped you boys like with your running? Like, or is he just way too in front to even help you guys?
He's too far for me.
Yeah, is he?
The first year was way too far.
Yeah.
Well, in the 3K, I think Bez and I were the only ones that Sharpie didn't lap.
Yeah.
He wasn't far off catching.
See, how far behind?
Mind you, I was probably 61 kilos.
He had a few kegs on him.
It was a race for second.
So what were your
skin and
times?
bone.
Your best times for like peak for the 15 and the 3?
1500, 351. Fuck. And I ran a 826 for 3K.
So he's nearly lapping.
And what'd you run in that
That's great.
club one? Like an 850 or something?
850, I reckon it was out at Nudgee. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
So what'd you weigh?
I wouldn't run that now.
What'd you weigh when you got to the club, and what do you weigh now?
When I got there, I was 67. Now I'm about 78, 79.
Yeah.
If you say your fitness base was the same now as what it was back then, like how much do you reckon that 10 kilos changes?
Huge.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah, massive.
How much time?
Oh, I'm saying 15 seconds over 3K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, it's still pretty quick.
It's still quick. It's still very quick.
I was
When
hoping
you-
a minute.
15, 20
Come back
seconds.
to us.
So like for the viewers, like we ran around a 10 that year, and Sharpie ran at 850. So it's basically a lap in front of what we were doing, and like we were winning it, or we weren't winning. We were winning second.
Yeah.
In front of everyone else of the group. So it was, it's pretty impressive.
Nick Robbo, I reckon, would still think he could beat you though.
Hell yeah.
You'd probably find a way.
He would.
That's all right.
Yeah. He just think he could mentally. Oh, that'd be funny to watch.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll get into some questions. We'll start easy. Actually, we'll go footy questions first. Bez, you can answer these as well because I didn't ask you last time.
Righto.
Favourite thing about your career to date?
Favourite thing about my career to date?
That can be like through your whole juniors, whatever.
Yeah, rightio. Probably winning a final. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have liked to win one or two more that year, but yeah, just the Gabba and the feeling was awesome.
Yeah.
Probably under 16s grand final, Mars Stadium. I reckon I'd lost 3 grand finals before that, so to get the win in the last junior footy season, it was good.
Nice. So wait, that was for Ballarat
Yeah, East Ballarat.
against who?
We played Lakers
Yeah.
that year. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I've answered this last time.
Oh,
but
did you answer this?
Yeah, I reckon it was just playing with my brothers.
That's right,
I was able to play with Tommy and Joel in one game, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Teammate with the worst habit.
Mitch Robbo's ADHD bursts, I reckon. Well, he just outbursts with anything. Could be funny. Could be,
Yeah.
like it just bursts out sometimes. If you watch his vlogs lately,
I
he,
saw Huey in one of them. He gave,
Oh.
he gave him nothing.
I don't know
Club
how
gives
to
him
act around
nothing.
sometimes.
He was talking about sitting on the plane, and he was the second row in, and he reckons that his ADHD was popping off that bad. He was like sweating and stuff, and like he just had to like. He reckoned it was chronic that he had to get out of that seat. He reckons he stood for the most of the flight.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I'm going to say, I don't actually know who it is, but there's someone that takes the last, like, say, protein bar and leaves a container.
Oh,
or the
yeah.
last this, the last that. So there's just always containers sitting around that are empty, and you go to grab a lolly or whatever.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there.
Red Bulls before gym.
Yeah,
That
Red
happens.
Bulls. So, yeah, we haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet, but I'll let you
I'd
know.
like to
when
see
we do.
their house as well. How that house is.
Our house used to have that.
Oh yeah,
every
you
now
all
and then,
live
but-
together. Did you?
I
you
missed
that?
Huey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharpie took over Huey's room.
You have to get out of there, Huey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was done. No, what was it? I reckon it was 5 people. Was it 5 when I left? When Matic sort of came in.
Yeah, officially.
Prees?
No, we just had 4, but then we had like girlfriends and that who weren't actually staying there, but spent a lot of time.
And
Yeah.
3 dogs as well. So it was
Yeah.
pretty full.
So when did you get out?
Oh, what was it? Maybe 9 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've bought a house in.
Nah, so
But you're
I'm just renting
Yeah. And who were you with?
by myself.
Oh, on your own.
Yeah.
Did you have a housemate though?
Yeah. No, I was going to move in with Jacko,
Right.
but then the house was, it was probably more for one. So
Yeah. You
I
liking
like
that?
it though. Yeah, really enjoy it because I can just go over to anyone's house when I need
Yeah.
to. So it's best of both worlds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Worst habit, probably Kyle Oman
Yep.
with training gear. He always forgets it, so I give mine to him, and he just yeah, it stinks. So doesn't wash it or anything, just gives it back. Thanks for letting me use that. So yeah,
Dogs are going off.
Pluto.
The party never ends.
Here he is. ADHD boy. We're just talking about you, Rob.
What's up, guys? Welcome to BREWS with BASTI. And we've got some kombucha here. We've got lime stuff.
We're just talking about your ADHD.
That's crazy.
It's going off. Rob, can you run us through the plane flight?
Oh, mate, where did I start? So, the plane flight, worst experience of my life. Like, not scary, nothing like that. I was sitting down and the window was beaming with 40 degrees coming through the window. I don't know, did you feel that? No? Just me then. And I was like getting like mad anxiety. I was like shivering and stuff. I was like, I've got to get out of here. So I stood up straight away and just stood in the aisle and just like watch the movie for the rest of the flight.
Do you want to answer these questions as well? Might as well.
Yeah, might as well, mate.
I just asked the boys, favourite thing about your career to date?
Favourite thing about my career today? Actually, it's a bit of a sob story.
Yeah.
Running out with my kids, it was Indigenous round. I was sub, which sucked, but I got to run out with the 3 kids. So that and my 100th game against North, actually.
Yeah.
When I ran out with a chance, that was like those moments is what I remember forever.
Yeah.
Having a 13-4 against UWS, that shit doesn't matter. But yeah, that was definitely it.
Yeah. And I'm up to the second one. Teammate with the worst habit. That's where you come in before.
Worst habit, I'd probably say, I don't want to throw it out there, but there's a lot of ranked toes getting around the club.
Oh, feet.
And look, okay, I've bent one, and I've covered it up today because I don't want to show anyone. Broke that in my first year, but there's a couple of people who one might be on the couch right now who's just got some horrid toenails.
Bez. Bez.
Oh, Bez, no.
names.
And Slippery Eel, he's not it.
Oh, that's brilliant. Funny. All right, here we go. Funniest teammate and why?
I think that it used to be Tommy Cutler. I thought he was pretty funny, but the new one's probably Richie. I can't talk about what he does in the change rooms because whatever stays in those 4 walls, but he has some seriously funny antics going on in there.
Chunk, yeah, right.
Like he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not funny like ha funny, but he's
Quick.
Very witty.
I'll say Kyle Oman. I reckon
Yep.
he's pretty funny. He's just come in and a bit of an airhead. Just makes me laugh. One of those blokes that just makes you laugh for
He's a
no
young
reason.
Matho.
Bales was
Yeah.
saying this story about him that like Bales would cook him up dinner, and then the next day people would be like, "Oh, what'd you have for dinner?" And then he'd make up some complete random dish. Is that true?
There's 3
Yeah.
blokes who do that.
What the hell's
The
going
young
on?
ones, Kai, Priz, and you. Are you one of them?
You do the same
They
shit.
make up just
I'm right.
random lies for no reason. Like, oh, how did they go? What did you yesterday? Oh, I went snowboarding. Like, just stupid shit like that.
Keep a straight face when they say it.
But yeah, like, no, you didn't. He's like, oh, no, but like I was doing something like that. I was like,
Prime example was yesterday when you called out Priz.
what do you do?
He was yelling out to you and then blaming someone else.
See, he does that stuff, and also, who was going away? Priz said who had a girlfriend that went to Abu Dhabi, and he said, I'm going to
Dev.
Dev said
Dev's the same.
Dev said he was going to Abu Dhabi. We had a 4-day break. He was like, oh, my hugs and kisses is going to Abu Dhabi, and she's really scared of flying, so I'm going to go to Abu Dhabi with her and fly back. And the club says okay, and I was like, what? Are you serious? And he kept like as straight as face I've ever seen in my life.
There's a real like shit stirring culture at the club at the moment, and I reckon it's been brought in by
These boys, yeah.
Sharpie, Loman, and Pryor.
You need that compulsive lies, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Kai is.
Yeah, who's up?
Funniest. I know he's on the couch, Robbo, but
Yeah.
energetic. I just
Wait.
love it.
Fucking bouncing, bro.
On the
Have
training.
you had a spark?
I'm a Spark, no.
Is that a
Shout out
Spark?
Spark. If you haven't been to spark.com already, it's all in your chemist warehouses. Boomer Harvey's, obviously, you didn't get that many games from not drinking Spark, so you know where it is.
You're so good at this. Rob will be out there for me, and I also love Zorks' energy and stuff.
Yeah.
I reckon his laugh's the funniest thing. Like when he goes off, I just can't help
Can't
myself.
stop.
No.
Apparently, he faked that laugh, and then it just became his laugh. True story.
it's a
What? And he's kept it throughout his whole career.
Yeah, so he started not like laughing like that, but now he just does that laugh, like that real like high pitched one, and same as Chucky.
Chucky does it.
Like the worst laughs of the clubs, Chucky, ex-Yeoman, rest in peace, and Zorko.
And they've started with fake laughs.
Well, I don't know, but
Yeah.
Breaking
Yeah, that's breaking
news.
Oh, yeah. Biggest spray Huey, you probably never copped a spray, I don't reckon.
Gold drive.
Have
Oh,
you?
yes.
Have you? Biggest spray you've ever copped?
That 2 touches.
That's probably the worst I've had.
That's the worst I've had.
A Fagan?
It wasn't a spray.
It wasn't a
was
spray.
like, man up.
Yeah.
I feel like 5 of us got it then because I remember getting the same one.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was against Gold Coast last year, right, when they pumped us in the first half.
Yeah.
And it was like 4 blokes. Kalachi had none. You had 2 or 6 maybe.
Yeah, not many.
And like 3 other boys like had below 5. And he's like, what are you doing out there? Like, it's not about disposals apparently, but it is. Biggest spray, Bez? You have one?
Well, mine would probably be that one.
That.
I remember that and just shrinking, like just going,
Oh.
what is going on here? I'm not trying to like not get the ball. You know, you're
Yeah,
out there trying to get the ball.
Fags has never played wing, obviously.
Were you there for my spray that I copped off in? That Eddie had?
Run me through it.
Yes, I was.
Were you there?
Yes.
That
was that on
That was
field?
one of the biggest sprays. I remember Brian Taylor on the radio mentioned it. It was one of the biggest sprays of all
Run us
time.
through it.
What was it? It was, I must have coughed up the ball a couple of times.
Retain release.
Retain that ball. And I was like quarter time huddle and I could see him like walking around and I'm like, fuck, he's looking.
Eyes like,
Yeah. And I'm standing there, I'm like, fuck, he's looking for me. He hasn't found who he's after yet. He's fucking looking for me. And then he locks eyes with me and he comes over. He goes, how many times? And he done this 3 fucking times. And he just went off his head. I'm like, oh, yep, okay. So looked at the footage. It wasn't even that bad. But, anyway.
Right in front of the group as well.
Yeah, it was huge.
Because I remember like trying to listen to the midfield coach and just like side eyeing it, just going, "Oh, fucking poor Basti."
Poor Basti. But then we made a big joke of it at Tassie
this is
camp.
Bass's contract.
Then we made a joke of it at Tassie camp. We have to make a video about it. Do you remember that? Fuck, that was untidy. Best football boot you've ever worn in your whole career? Not AFL.
And don't be
anything.
biased. Don't be biased with your current
I'll
sponsor.
say mine quickly. I remember under 12s. They were about 2 sizes too big, but I went for Richmond. Do you remember the gold Nikes that went like they were a Nike boot and the laces went on the side?
They're the David Beckham boots.
No, he was Adidas.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Anyway, they were Nike gold lace. They were fucking my favourite.
Are they the ones with the elastic that goes like?
No, that's the one
The
I was thinking
tongue?
of. That's what I was thinking of.
Did it have a tongue?
They had a tongue.
And it had elastic that went over the front of it.
No elastic.
That's the,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's
No
what I had.
elastic. But they had all different colours. Mine was gold, my favourite, and then there was a silver one, all different types.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I reckon I do.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
a
bring it up on the
green
screen.
pair. Yeah, bring it up on the screen. Mine
What
would
was your
probably
best track
be-
and field running shoe? Did you wear spikes you ran long distance?
I did, yep. And
Painful.
you'd have a calf cramp after every race.
Well, they're not comfy at all.
No heel whatsoever.
Yeah, right.
Damn, Rich. Actually for it.
Is that just racing you wear them? Because you wouldn't be able to train it or else
Nah.
you'd get injured.
You get injured, yeah. Your calves are just, they
So
get
back to a
shredded
footy
on the
boot,
track.
what was yours?
I'd say Asics Tigreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What colour?
What do I used to have? Blue.
Under? What under you wearing?
Under 14s, 16s. Yeah.
Love it.
Fair bit of support.
Yeah.
My first year I had like a colourful pair of boots when like the colours were in,
Yeah.
the Adidas ones, and it was sort of like, the first time I wore colour boots and I thought I was shit hot in them. They're probably my favourites. I still got them
One
somewhere.
of the green machines he's going to wear the other day.
Oh, jeez, they were bright. They could have been the brightest pair of boots I've ever seen.
Mate, it was
Fluoro.
It was like, if he did not get a kick in those. He didn't wear it. He warmed up in them. And
No,
like,
yeah,
okay,
he said,
fine.
yeah, he did. Oh, he did. Mine would just be, I've always been Tiempos, and there was a gunmetal grey with like light green speckles when I was in my draft year, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they kicked some goals, didn't they? A few goals. 40 and 5 every week.
Oh, mate. So I reckon I'm human now, but I'm a boot slut. I've been through it all.
But think about
I've been-
juniors.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
So under my under 18 carnival, I had these amazing Pumas that I wore for like 3 years straight and never broke on me, and
Yeah.
they're just the comfiest boots I've ever. I don't know. I couldn't find them again. Like
Not
even
the Juddy. Remember the Juddy
It
ones
might have
with
been.
the
It might have
elastic?
been. It might have been those ones.
They were good.
They were just pure white, and like everyone back in the 80s when I was playing my footy, they used to wear just black, so it was just pure white, and I was just killing it. Probably
Yeah.
the best under 18 player I've seen.
Juddy was your mentor, wasn't he?
Yeah, funny story about Juddy when he tried. So all the leadership group back then were given like a kid to look after, and obviously I was a bit of a little unit, like a mad dog. And he's taking me over to his multi-million-dollar mansion in near what's that main strip in Melbourne where like all the shopping is?
Burke Street.
No,
Wait, what?
near the fashion area. Anyway,
Toorak.
yeah, but no. What's the main
Chadstone.
road? No, what's the main road? It's like a shopping. It's like kind of a hipster area.
Oh, Chapel Street.
Chapel Street, thank you. He had it near Chapel Street, 3-story building. Anyway, long story short, took me upstairs, like chewed the fat a little bit, and he goes, "Okay, we're gonna do some meditation, Robbo." And
Kidding.
I've never heard of that thing before in my life.
Ah.
And he goes, "All right, we'll go into my room. You can go in the closet, pure dark in there. Like his closet's like the size of his room.
Yeah.
And he goes, just sit in here and just meditate. I'm gonna put some music on and just try and not think of anything." An hour goes past. I was wigging out, bro.
Getting creeped out. What's Johnny going to do to me?
I thought he was playing a prank on me because there was these shows going around with Dave Hughes and stuff. How I don't know if you remember the Steel Side Bottom one when he was like signing merch at the back of a car. And, the police rock up with him and they say you can't be selling this fake merch stuff, like signed merch.
Yeah.
So I thought I was getting punked or something. So I was like, the whole time I was shitting him, and then he comes in and goes, "Oh, how'd you go?" I was like, Yeah, good.
That's a bit creepy.
Well, next minute I got delisted, so fucking Johnny.
All good.
I was wondering who that
Have you
kombucha
had a
was.
few coffees or you are hyped?
Nah, I just had a massage actually.
Seb. Yeah. All right. One meal for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Let these guys go.
Yeah.
It's on my podcast.
I'm going.
I know already though.
I'm going a nice steak with mushroom sauce.
Yeah.
Is this your last meal or just
No,
the meal
you
can
have
only
one meal
for the rest of
yeah,
your life?
every day.
Yeah, nice steak.
Oh,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
what do you reckon? Just
No, say death row.
say you get one meal a day for the rest of your life. What are you going to have? One meal a day.
Yeah, steak, just potato anyway.
No chips?
You don't have to eat the chips.
Well, yeah, I'd get chips.
Yeah,
if
for
it
sure.
Make me
That's
fat.
part of the meal, yeah.
And probably, yeah, just a normal salad of some sort.
Salad.
Drink.
Yeah.
Just a kombucha,
Yeah.
What flavour?
wild berry, and
Do they sponsor us?
sticky date.
They
pudding
will
as
after
well.
this.
Stick it out for dessert.
At the end.
Remember the best for your gut. It's great organic types of stuff, and it makes you feel great after you eat it or shit.
I'd probably go with the chicken parma,
Yep.
salad, chips, and I've been on the kombuchas ever since I got up here as well.
Yeah.
Never really had them before, but
Favorite?
yeah,
Favorite
love 'em.
flavour?
The pineapple and lime.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
different
a
brand though.
low bro. Yeah, low bros.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it?
they're good.
Oh,
They're
That's not
good.
that
Them.
brand.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can't.
they're
They're
good.
very
Cut
good though.
that out then.
Hey, I'm fucking with no one.
Yeah, but
He's a free agent.
I'm a free
Yeah.
agent.
Yeah.
unrestricted free agent.
Take the sticker off. And we'll go blank.
Bez, what's your go-to, my guy?
Yeah, I'd probably be. For entree, I want Huey's pumpkin soup. Yeah, home recipe.
Wow.
Very
Thank you, Des.
nice.
I didn't know
That's
he liked
huge.
it.
Yeah.
I was actually expecting him to say my pork belly for
Actually,
dinner.
Yeah,
but-
that is good.
Anyway, we'll get past that one. And I'd just go a rib fillet, medium rare, pepper sauce, veggies, just broccoli, carrot, and cauliflower, and chips on the side.
Yeah, that's good.
You said 1 meal at a fucking buffet.
That's everything on his plate.
That's just my plate, yeah.
That's a good play. I like it. Yeah.
Settle down, Roy. And and I'd go the low rose orange flavour.
Yeah.
Tastes like Fanta.
Yeah. Nice. Quick one.
Oh,
Macca's.
no, I'm all good. I didn't.
Oh. Yeah, go.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Robbo. I've had this conversation the other day at the dinner table, but it was a little bit more specific. I reckon I could live off bread rolls. You can have hot bread rolls. You
Yep.
can have soft bread rolls. Like, you can't go wrong with bread
With
rolls.
butter.
Yeah, with butter. Those little,
Yeah,
you know, those
yep.
little miniature ones.
Yep.
I could eat that all day, every day. Warmed up.
100%.
You could do so much with the bread roll.
Yeah. But you can't put
We can't
anything
really.
in
No, just butter.
it. Butter and white bread.
Butter. Oh, you can,
survive on a bread
you can. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You can eat it all day, every day.
So pretty much bread.
I'll wake up, have bread, regardless. I have
Yeah.
toast. At dinner with pasta, I have bread rolls.
Yeah.
At lunch, I'm probably just going to be eating dust.
Yeah. So bread
And my drink of choice would be iced latte.
or Monster.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, Monster.
Missed opportunity.
Ice latte at night.
Yeah, I'll have coffees before I go to bed.
That's crazy.
You're wide.
Quick one. Macca's or KFC? Did I do that with you?
Yeah.
Yep.
KFC.
KFC.
KFC. Yeah.
You've done that?
No, Macca's.
Macca's. Yep.
Large Big Mac meal, 2 extra cheeseburgers, and a soda water.
Yep. All right. Do you have any crazy stories? Like just one that you can think of. Doesn't have to be on the piss or anything. Just one fucking ghost stories, like anything.
I've got one, yeah. Cancun, we talked about it in our episode. Robbo, day one, we just rock up. We just rock up, right? And this is the first time I've really been away with the boys on a drinking trip. And I'm standing at the pool and I get tackled into the water with my phone. And I'm sitting there and this little like Mexican guy's like trying to rub my phone, like trying to get it to start again. He's like, I'll fix. And it just turned off. And from that day to day 5, I had no photos, no phone, no communication. And Midas told me I had to join Optus to get another phone.
Did I get you a free phone?
No, you didn't.
That's Army, bro. That's not my fault.
The sponsors didn't come
my
through.
My rebuttal is like, he shouldn't have been standing there. Like, I'm around, I'm going to do something stupid.
Yeah.
Don't stand next to a pool fully closed when we just, our first night out.
When the boys are just rocking up.
Why
Because you were
why
hot.
take your phone anyway? Like, data roam is going to cost you arm and a leg more than the phone. And to be honest, I probably should have bought him a new phone, but
100%.
I didn't.
I was raw. I was 18.
Flat.
Yeah, yeah, I would be.
I think
too.
day 2 he got over it though.
Yeah. Because he was the drunkest man in
He was,
Cancun.
Yeah.
So was he,
After this guy.
Me-
I don't know. One
After
or
this
two.
guy.
Mexican matho.
That was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, Mexican
Mexican
matho.
matho.
That's Killer Boom Boom, brother.
Boom, boom.
I've got that footage on my computer.
Yeah. Sharpie?
I'll stay on the phone topic. Probably 2 months ago, I reckon it was. I actually lost my phone as well. We spent the day out at Wilson Grange watching a bit of club footy. Came back, went out for a little bit.
Recently?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, woke up on the Saturday morning. Checked my pocket. Nothing was there. Bedside table. Nothing. Haven't got my phone. So I sort of just tried to retrace everything. Went on to one of the boys' phone, find my iPhone. Still nothing. But it was still ringing through. So I had no idea. Thought it was stolen. So that whole Saturday I spent driving around. Out to Wilson Grange. Had a look at the footy oval. Nothing. Where we were sitting. Went into the city. Had a look around. Still nothing. So I sort of thought, I'll wait till Monday opens up and go in and get a new phone. We went out another time and I just used my passport. That was it, because everything else had my licence, credit card, all in the back of my phone. And then Monday night comes around, get home after the meeting, and it was 2 doors down, sitting on the grass.
Oh,
yeah,
Still there?
still there.
So you just walked
Still
you
charged.
just walked
Passed
past it.
out or something, you reckon, there?
Nah, just falling out of my pocket, I reckon, or
Getting out
left
the taxi
on.
or something like
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you just walked past it
Shocking.
and saw it? Did you find it?
The neighbours actually, found it.
Ravi dropped it off.
Ravi, yeah.
That's a big win.
But the worst thing was my licence was in the back of the phone. They could have just looked at it.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 doors down. Yeah, I just put it in the letterbox. But that was the same thing. Lost it for 3 days.
So you didn't buy another phone though in that
No.
time? Oh,
Would you rather lose a
luckily.
wallet or lose a phone?
Phone.
oh,
You do everything on your phone.
yeah.
Yeah, but you also
I don't wanna
you
lose
a lot of
my
shit
phone.
on your wallet though.
Yeah. I don't really use a wallet anymore, eh?
Either.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
like,
going to be all phone soon, I reckon.
yeah. Even like the license, I don't really carry it around too much anymore. I'd rather lose my wallet.
Yeah. Huey, story?
Now, she was a bit of a wild child, so be careful.
Won't be anything like these boys.
This will break news, this one.
No, this is going to be a bit clickbait.
Probably a little Bali story. We went over there and we had one of those pools where we had one of those pools where it was like a yin and a yang, and half of the pool was deep, maybe 2 meters deep, or less actually, meter and a half, whatever. And the other one was probably like that deep, and there was tiles. And obviously over there you got to ride around on scooters. So we had a scooter, and my mate, every day when we'd have a few beers, everyone would get the scooter in the pool and start revving it with the back wheel spinning, like on the shallow bit. And my mate from back home's in there revving it, and he just goes back a little bit far, and the scooter just starts falling back straight into the pool. Just drops straight off. He's just sitting on it, and he's just gone straight in. Nick Robbo has gone super strength, like dived in the pool underneath the scooter, lifted it up by himself,
Superman.
like Superman. And these things are so heavy, like they don't weigh.
Think about it like in the water.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
like
was
full of water as well.
unbelievable.
machine, that bloke, isn't he?
Yeah. So got the scooter out. Tried to turn it on, was stuffed. Like water in the pad over the light. So we had to like nail a hole in that to drain the water. And then we've pushed it back to the day we left. We pushed it back to the people that give you the scooters. And my mate just shows him a picture of a spark plug and just says, "Spark plug broken." Like we don't know what's happened to it. Just won't start. Meanwhile, we know that this thing's absolutely stuffed, and we've just hopped in the taxi and gone. And I'm most nervous half an hour of my life. I'm thinking like cops going to be coming for us. They're going to pick
Take all your money.
We're going to get the security, and there's going to be a ban on our passport because we've stuffed this scooter up. I was just pretty nervous sort of bloke, so I was wigging out, but yeah, it was pretty funny at the time. Got away with it, yeah. Probably
No money or anything.
Nothing. Didn't pay a thing.
No, that's huge.
Hopefully he doesn't watch
stories
Bruce with BASTI.
Yeah, that's
He's probably checked the spark plug and just all this water is just coming out of the like,
yeah.
All you do is open the air filter.
That's huge.
Yeah, it was a big win though.
You
to
got
get
one?
out.
Let me get my notebook out. No, this one entails you as well, mate. So this is pretty funny. Nat, do you remember? Does he still get like mad dog anxiety when he's hungover?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So prime time BASTI. We were in LA with Robbo, you, me, and Matho. And I just got there like a couple of days late, and these blokes were like hungover as all can be. And Robbo's just decided to carry on with me. So we had a massive day in the pool. I think it was like a $500 bill or something like that, just for us two. The next day, we got a party bus from LA to Vegas, and I thought I was an absolute like mad dog. Like, oh, watch me, boys, let's have a good time. And it's only like what, 2 hours? No,
4
or 5 hours.
Yeah.
So in the bus itself, like they had to go drop a hired car off, and that's a whole other story. I don't really want to talk about that. They just got back, so we had to clean up their room and like pack all the bags, chuck in the party bus. But the guy was like waiting for like an hour for us. Like, we got to go, we can't do this, we got to go. Now they're on their way. And then on the bus, the funniest photo you will ever see of BASTI, he was like this, his eyes were bloodshot and he just looked like death on an icy pole stick. And then, so I was the hero because we didn't have any mixers with the bottles. So I was like, oh, fuck it, I can handle my liquor. Like, I'll be able to put back like half a bottle of vodka or whatever. So I just started sculling it, like looking like a legend like that. And then next minute, I reckon I just don't remember anything else. Woke up, passed out. Woke up in Vegas at the hotel, and the boys were like, "Yep, we're here, Robbo. Wake up." They couldn't wake me up for ages.
He went so
I went
hard
Super
But the
Saiyan.
thing is, like, you were passed out.
I was dead.
Like this.
Yeah.
And the whole trip, like, I don't know how you didn't
My
fall.
core was, I've got some
Good core.
You were like this just
Show
like
it-
the whole time.
Show
What's
us.
going
Yeah,
on?
they're good. They're good.
So my core, so that was mine. There's obviously a lot of stories I want to talk about, but that's for another time.
Rob,
But that trip just went from like 0 to 100 in a literally an hour. So
Rob,
A lot of anxiety on that trip.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the fish story?
fish story, who, Whiting?
Robbo. No.
Nah,
Nick Robbo, fish.
So, no, I reckon that'll probably get us in trouble. That one with Nick Robbo, because like he, remember he
the
sold the
fish.
fish from that place, and then he got
He
caught.
did get arrested.
Yeah, he got.
He got let off though because we paid for it.
You get to choose your own fish in that place, but
Robbo just in the tank.
oh yeah, I don't want to go throw him. Rob on the bus.
Oh, he'd be happy.
He's a long time listener, first
He'd
time
be
caller.
fine with that. He'd be on here telling it.
But yeah, that was probably one of the
We'll
funniest
move on
moments in
then.
my life. Put him on the phone.
One player you'd want to play with, past or present.
G-Shock. Oh, wow. You go, Bez. One player I'd like to play with, past or present. You go, Bez.
Joel Selwood.
Why the fuck would you say that?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll take that back. We don't like Joel, do we?
You guys do. I just don't. But congratulations on 350, mate. It's a huge effort.
Yes, well done, Joel.
You can say Joel.
Maybe Buddy
You can
Franklin.
say
then?
Joel.
Say Joel.
Yeah,
Oh.
fucking oath.
I'm just JKing.
Yeah, I'd go Joel Selwood then.
Yep.
I'll just
Love him.
tough.
Yeah,
Leader.
Yep.
Pretty much his whole career.
done.
They've been at the top of the ladder for forever, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, love the way he goes about it.
100%.
I'd probably go plug a locket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Would he give you much though?
I don't know, but you just love watching him. Every game, he'd be lining up for a set shot probably 8 times.
Talk about
watch him
stories.
slotting.
He'd have some good stories as well, I reckon.
He would,
Yeah,
wouldn't
he's
he?
sing Harvard Carton up for a game, I reckon. Just for fun. You imagine doing that?
How would you go?
When you're getting up and down the wing too much. It's all right coming out of the centre square.
Serious width that day.
Huey?
I'd have to say Juddy.
Yeah.
I reckon. Yeah, just did things that no one else couldn't, but probably was an outside and an inside player, which is pretty incredible and
Yeah.
probably changed throughout his career as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the pleasure to play with Juddy. He's an absolute freak. Like, you know that old cliche, first get there, last to leave? He literally was that guy.
was him.
And he was like, the amount of work he did to his shoulder, he was like getting tagged by 2 blokes a week. And the amount of work he did on and off the field was ridiculous. But I played with him was Fevola. Like, Fev in his prime, like, he could probably be still playing today, no shit. When he was like watching him do what he does on field, you should have seen him at training doing like some like 70-meter kicks that go through the goals. And he just like, it's just amazing to watch. You kick your ball in, like, I wish our forwards could mark the ball like he could, because my surge plays back
you have
then.
played with
really.
him?
Yeah, I played with him.
Yeah. So it's someone you would like to play with, past or present, but you've already played with Fev.
Yeah.
who's
Past.
Past or present, you can pick one. So
Yeah, let me go.
I'd say Simon Black for me. I'd love to play with Blackie.
Yeah, but you loved him though.
Yeah, that's why I'd love to play with
Yeah.
him.
Okay, I'll say Warwick Kappa, just because
Yeah.
I'd love a few nights out with him.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't. Wouldn't you though? Like,
Yeah, fucking
like Warwick Kappa, man. Like, let's go.
He didn't even cross my mind, but it would be awesome.
Mate,
Yeah.
I'd like to play with someone who would have fun after the game.
Yeah.
Like we all have fun after the game, but like
Yeah.
those blokes back in the day, no phones.
different.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. Footy, what would you be doing?
Gee whiz. I'd probably gone to uni and studied. I was enrolled in a business and psych course, so who knows where I'd be. But yeah, something along
You
those lines.
see something like that in the future?
Yeah,
or?
possibly.
Yep.
Yeah, haven't done too much yet, but trying a few different things. So,
That's good.
Yeah, I'd be probably pretty similar. Uni, but then also looking at like a trade maybe as well.
Yeah. In what?
Something different. Probably a chippy or something.
Noah
One
got
of
you
my
into
mates.
that?
Hey?
Noah? Get you into that?
Yeah, he loves it. He's
Yeah.
very good at stuff.
Would you not be running though?
Oh, potentially, yeah. If I didn't play footy, I reckon I'd still be pursuing with running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd had
Have you
osteo.
asked- I've
Yeah,
asked you that.
last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wants to be an investor. If you guys have any business ideas out there, he's made of money, family wealth.
That tree. I love
Yeah,
that tree.
that tree at the back of his house, like it only comes money drops when he touches
That's
it.
a good place to do some meditation
Oh,
under
mate.
that tree. One person you'd want to spend a weekend with, and why?
I'd go Carl Barron.
Yeah.
Just find him extremely funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be so relaxed and have a few beers with him would be anything, I reckon.
That'd be a weird conversation though. I've heard him like in an interview. Bloody hell, it'd be hard to have a convo with him.
Yeah, you'd want him just to sit there and start
Yeah.
telling There'd be like more of a him talk.
One-on-one,
I'll just listen,
comedy show.
Yeah.
48-hour comedy show.
You just listen the whole
Take
time.
the piss out of me. God, I'd probably go Steve will do it off. Love
He just
Boys.
got his.
He got banned.
He got banned.
Saw that, yeah.
From what?
Oh, you don't know, from YouTube.
He must have
really?
posted something pretty bad.
Oh, what, giving people money?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I know.
so generous.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the things he does. Travels the world, gives
Yeah.
money out.
He's a funny bloke. Eh?
Yeah.
You like those boys?
Yep, love it.
Yeah.
Love Boys.
You like Bob?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, love him.
Fuddy's not on the full send anymore, eh?
I know.
Fuck.
Who did I say last time? I reckon it was,
Change it up. Pick someone else.
I don't know. Maybe like
Probably love to
the
hang out with Fagan, I reckon. He loves him that much.
Mitch. You've called me a fake car guy as well. I'm not going to let that go.
I'll stand by that.
For the viewers, I sold my car, so
You did?
got around it.
Let's go.
Finally got around to selling it. It's big news.
Any prof?
Couple.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'd maybe Tiger Woods. I reckon.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty stock standard, but yeah. he'd
What age Tiger Woods? Like the reckless
that's a
age
good
or
one.
like the
be
boring age?
definitely reckless age,
Vegas age.
but with
Not like crashing cars and stuff.
no, not that old, like young, like just coming into the scene, like
Yeah.
probably still looking for a missus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He knocked back like $700 or
Yeah, I've seen that.
$800 million dollars.
Fucking oath.
That is crazy to
Yeah.
me. Like
Do you like that new tournament or?
Golf.
I don't
What?
know much about
Huey?
it. Club's
What do you
probably
reckon?
got ass.
It's all moral based, isn't it? I think it's moral.
I think there's a lot of sports in the world that take money from places that might be questionable.
prestige,
So, but I think it's good for golf to have a few different rival tours, and yeah, they're just gonna all have to work it out. The PGA Tour don't like having competition, I don't think.
Yeah. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I'd say flying.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say flying or invisibility.
Yep.
Why would you want to be invisible?
You just
You a little bit, little bit of a creep, are you?
He wants to know what you're saying about him, Rob. He's just in there in your lounge room.
In the closet.
I don't know, just something different.
No, I like it.
Yeah, I'd read minds, but only when I chose to.
No.
What's that?
Only when I wouldn't want to be reading
Same.
them all the time, but if I
Fucking
could
oath.
just choose to be able to read one.
That's a good one.
I would love to not have ADHD. That'd be a good superhuman.
Three artists. Where are we? Three artists you would like to listen to for the rest of your life.
I'll get Eminem straight away, Drake, and who's the last one, Rob?
Tupac.
Xavier Rudd,
Yep.
Name one song.
Follow the Sun.
Let's go.
Oh, that's probably the only one I know. And that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Travis Scott.
Boycott Scott. Boycott Scott.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Nice.
And what's the last one? Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go Ed Sheeran, probably Ziggy Alberts, and maybe the Dregs. I love the Dregs.
Yeah. Nice.
Just a small little Aussie band.
Yeah.
Shout out.
The Dreads, if you're listening. That's Hugh McCluggage.
They're not small. They're pretty big. Yeah, they're big. Yeah, they're
I've heard of
good.
them. I'll probably
Queen,
heard
what
their
about
songs.
Queen Clug?
Was that current bands or
No, any
all-timers?
any artist, like any.
Yeah.
Dead or alive?
Oh, no, I won't change it.
Yeah.
I'd go Post Malone 1 because I'm in love with him at the moment. Number 2 would be Alan Jackson. He's a country singer. I love all his songs. I grew up with that when I was at Colton. I grew up with that, listening with all the Indigenous boys, just getting absolutely paralytic and listening to that stuff. So that takes me back to the good times with all my old mates that are way more fun than these boys. And a third one would be, I'd go the Ramones just because you want to rock out sometimes. And
Ramones.
yeah, you know the Ramones.
What?
Yeah, you were. You see all the wannabe t-shirts getting out there. So yeah, those three. It's kind of 3 different genres, so I'll roll.
I've asked you this one. What's your favorite? What's like your favorite position?
Doggy style.
Yeah, is it?
Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I don't know. No, can be.
I said inside mid.
Yeah, doggy style. I like that
Why
one.
aren't you playing inside mid then? Why are you playing inside mid?
Wear big shoulders.
And doggy style. Doggy style is a position, so that is fair game. I
No,
like
it's
it.
an AFL term for when you're behind the opponent playing back shoulder.
Give us a rest. Compulsive
You
liar.
don't get a rest. You don't get a rest doing that position, like because you're playing back shoulder and you got a sprawl and you don't get. It's very tough. Very tough. Sorry. No.
Yeah, you can't go past midfield. I'm a bit more PG than Robert.
Yeah.
I'll be the same. Midfield.
Yeah.
Wing.
Love it.
Yeah, I would like to be a tagger.
Tag it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. I love shutting down the best players. Like they think that shit doesn't stink. Like, oh, you pay them $1 million a year. You could pay me $100,000 a year, and I'll just stop you from fucking getting touches.
Yep.
Invest in taggers.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
why wouldn't you?
Did you want a BNF like inside mid
I didn't want to
tagging?
bring that up, but you did.
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking
All right.
hell.
And came
It's
second
going.
the year after.
It's coming back or not?
No.
No.
Bez does it. He pinch hits every now and then when someone gets off a leash.
Yeah.
2 pet peeves.
I'll say it. It's my partner Emma. Sorry, I don't want to keep butting in, guys. She grinds her teeth on the regular.
Yeah.
It's
All the time. Like
fucking infuriates me,
like
man.
sleeping. Or
No, just like she'll be like when she concentrates or she's like doing something, she's like can't do the noise, but it's just non-stop.
Yeah, that
and
would.
I've actually told Emma, I will break up with you if you don't go to the dentist and get like something fixed.
She needs like a little mouth guard or something.
I don't know.
Mm.
She can't stop it. It's like I don't know. She can't stop it, but it's just one of those things that is oh my lord.
Yeah.
Love you, Emma.
That's one.
Yeah. 2 pet peeve in general would be people doing gorbies. I'm not a big Gorby fan.
Spinning. Yeah.
Oh,
Like getting a big one, I'm just
No
like,
names.
no, I
Eric.
don't want to because it's more so.
Eric Hitwood.
Yeah, it's just like, but in public, like having a spitting on the ground and shit like that. I just find,
school.
yeah,
Kids at school thought they were pretty cool. Go around and
Spit.
What about when you get like a snotty nose? Is that
You
acceptable?
can do bushes on
Oh,
field.
yeah.
That's fine.
No. So like
I
like,
do that day to day sometimes.
Like you suck it out of your nose.
Sometimes you need to get rid. You don't want to swallow phlegm.
Yeah, I
You've got to
agree.
get rid of it.
Phlegm's
Fucking
gotta
get
go.
it out. But yeah, I agree.
Shout
If
out- shout out
don't
to
do it in
phlegm.
public. Do it in your own time.
Yeah, if you want to do it in your own time, get a hanky.
What?
Mitch, they're
No, you just got-
a thing of the past.
No way.
Hankies were the thing back in the day.
Yeah, they're a thing of the
Nothing
past.
worse than swallowing phlegm.
Who the fuck carries around a hanky?
No one.
Well, get one if you do that.
one, chewing with your mouth open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Squizzy.
and two, loud breathers in meetings.
Name.
Barry, the broken nose crew. The broken nose crew.
You'll probably see it like you'll probably hear it. Like,
Yeah, fags. I reckon that we should. Probably, if you had time again, I probably would have.
that's a good. That's a good impersonation.
Oh, that's funny.
Well done.
You don't have a clear flip.
That's a good one.
That's all I've got.
Probably when you're talking to someone and they're looking everywhere but your eyes.
Yeah.
So like if I'm talking to you, I'm looking down at your chin or something like that.
Looking at your forehead and thinking like, what
Yeah.
are you fucking looking at?
Oh, we got something
I'll do
there.
this. Maybe we'll start doing that. I'll do this. I'm gonna fucking go. You look into my eyes. That's a respect thing, though. That feel like that's a respect thing.
Yeah.
No, but it feels like you have something on your face and you
Yeah.
start going like this. Or,
Feel that awkward.
yeah. Second one, I don't know. Leaving the bins full at home.
Does you haven't done it, Shark?
Yeah.
Who does that? Matho?
Nah, Matho's pretty
Or is it
good.
one of the girlfriends?
Nah.
Bin chicken.
You blaming me?
I'm not gonna.
Are you kidding yourself, Harry?
I'll name
do
Jared.
anything in
No,
your house?
I feel
He
like
does, he
I
does.
get a blame.
He's Hogwarts.
Quick
I-
one. Oh, sorry.
I get blamed for a lot of stuff at home.
Quick one. 3, 2, 1. Like in your household, like best to worst, like in everything. Like cleanest, does everything. Like best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Harry's my favourite housemate.
Bree?
Yeah. No, he's my favourite.
Your favourite,
in
right.
all categories. Yeah. Yeah, 3 votes. Yeah.
3 votes. Yeah. Just go 3 votes then.
3 votes probably. God, he said me, but I'm gonna have to go Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty clean. Does a fair bit.
Not happy with that.
Oh,
You
that-
got flat.
yeah, they just don't understand like
What you do.
what
for
it's like to have a house
them.
and like maintain it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does
Very
a lot of
unrewarded.
stuff.
Ray went on the big bucks making buy houses for and center.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to get
He's
at.
trying to look at all my renovations upstairs, guys.
That's
you
not.
know you have
That
money,
is
man.
not. That is not one.
Sharpie, don't
That
take it a hard Sharpie.
that's one of
Nah,
my pet
I'm not.
peeves as well. When like
Yeah.
people like call you out in front of the group and you
They just want it. They want
or
it.
like you stutter or something like that, and they're like, oh, duh, 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 duh.
No. In meetings, the worst feeling in the world is when like no one says something and then you got to say something and someone else like talks at the top of you. It is
Exact
so
same
embarrassing.
time. Yeah.
So embarrassing.
Then it's a big cock off who can like speak louder.
You know, it keeps going.
Yeah.
Happens a fair bit.
So did you say your pet peeves? Have you said?
Mine weren't very good. Okay. Nah. Mine were actually, my pet peeve is when people like pick on your insecurities. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right,
Yeah.
man.
And then when people pull you up for stuttering,
Yeah.
that pisses me off because it completely like misses the point of what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Just because you can't like pronounce it properly.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
Clug's big one on that.
Oh, Huey, you're better
I
than
am
that.
not.
Nah.
I am not.
2 more. What pro sport would you play if it wasn't AFL? Would you like to? Yeah.
Pool?
You'd like to be a pro pool player? Yeah, nice. They would. The best would.
Yeah, I don't
think,
know.
But
But like just like the skill and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd probably go NBA.
yep.
Just the lifestyle they live.
Fucking
Unreal.
real.
I'll say dart after seeing a few. Actually, we were talking about that the other day. It'd be pretty unreal lifestyle, I reckon.
Imagine the preseason they have.
What about that?
I'll be a boxer, mate.
All right, last one. Dream job or win the lotto?
How much is the lotto?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go. Fuck, what do you reckon? 100 mil? 100 mil.
Fair enough.
100 mil Powerball.
You're not going to make that in your dream.
What? No, it's,
I'm going dream job.
yep.
Just because you still have good money and yeah, you're happy as well.
Yep.
You got a goal and stuff to work towards.
I'm going dream job as well. You make it happen.
100 mil though.
I'm with
It's
him.
a lot of money.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Okay, hey, I just want 100 mil easy. Give some to mum and dad, look after a few people, friends and that, and then you've got all this bank to do a job that you love. You go start an investment business, you go start doing whatever you want, travel the world.
So-
You don't get your dream job though.
Okay, so I have 100 mil for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm taking 100 mil.
Yeah. So you're just chilling for the rest of your life?
No, I'll just work. I just don't
Yeah.
have to love the job, I'll just work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
don't
you're not
really have to
guaranteed
work.
to get the job that you want. But if the job you want you can buy, then
If
you'll
you're
have it.
telling me there's $100 million on this table right now, and they say, hey, do you want to work the dream job for the rest of your life, or take that $100 million, you're going to say, look, my moral compass is really going towards my dream job. $100 million right there.
If it's sitting right there,
No, I'm taking dream job.
I'm still taking dream job.
Fucking oath. It'd be fun. Your dream job would be fun.
Lotto, yeah. No, they didn't want it. They didn't want it.
And that's it. We'll wrap it up there. That was fucking awesome. All right, we'll play some pool. We'll go me and Bears versus you two. Let's do it. Cheers. This could be a good game.
Yeah, good. Wait, good episode last editing. Oh, yeah.
Fucking real, man. Come on.
Yeah.